Antiques Down Under is here this afternoon at the Adelaide Historical Bottles Collectors Club, and Ian is going to tell us some history about bottles and bottle collecting.
Thanks, Greg. Yeah, look, the club's celebrating its 50th year this year. It's our national. We've got a really good turnout, and collecting bottles is an historical, cultural type thing. There's plenty of collectibles out there, but there's only bottles and pot lids, and a lot of this stuff really is dug in Victorian dumps, aged dumps. You can go out now and you can buy gear, and some of the bottles here, Greg, are worth a lot of money.
I know when I bought a property at Mount Pleasant many years ago, outside the back of the old cottage were bottles piled high.
Correct.
Unbelievable. So people just threw them to one side, didn't they?
Well, they were worth nothing back then. They were just containers back in those days.
And if you had an old well to fill up...
That's exactly right. They just filled it and household rubbish.
Yep.
Now those rubbish dumps and household pits and whatever, or even the old toilet pits, to be honest with you, it's a bit of a haven for bottles. And some of the bottles you can get out are, like I'm saying, are worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars.
Ian's going to take us on a walk through the hall and show us some very important historical South Australian bottles. Ian, let's have a look here.
Look, we've got a trading table here. We've got a Woody's bottle here from Adelaide, about 1920s. Some of them have got the actual date on the base of them, but this one hasn't.
Good old Woody's Woodruff.
Oh, Woody's Woodruff. I don't think you can get them anymore, but anyway, it was a popular drink, and it's on what are called O'Reilly bottles. So you would have an enclosure or a stopper like that, just screws in like that. So.
And this bottle's not that expensive.
No, $30.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For a collector just starting out, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Correct, absolutely. And there's a lot of bottles along here, Greg, that people can, or young people can get into the hobby. And that bottle there would date from around that 1870s, 1880s. Right. That's in dug condition. That's been dug, so the soil tends to take its toll on some of these bottles, whereas you get a nice shiny one like that one there, for $2,800. Okay, that's out of my price range.
It's mine too.
We'll put that one back.
Yeah, I think we will.
We've got a pointy ender here, and that's a $300 bottle, and that's a Matthew W.S. Hawley and Sons Geelong. That's a Victorian bottle. Okay, and that once again, that's around that 1880s, and back in those days, they didn't have ring like the old pop crown seals. They would have had a cork which was tied with wire around the top, right, and that would have had lemonade in it, and the actual gas of the lemonade would have kept the tight enclosure. So you would have to undo the wire and then pop the bottle. Yep.
That's where pop the cork comes from.
That's exactly right. Crack the bottle. Here, Greg, we've got what we call a Black Horse, and that's a Black Horse beer bottle, and obviously Black Horse because of the Black Horse on it. Now that's got a registration diamond on it, and that dates from around that 1854-55, thereabouts, right? And that type of bottle, right, would be worth roughly anything between $500 to $1,000 now.
The black glass as well, you wouldn't be able to tell the colour or condition of the beer.
Well, that's right. You have a look at it. See, they call it black, but it's really a sort of a really dark green. We can move on down here to some New South Wales Sydney bottles. There we go. That's a Fowler, so it's impressed on the shoulder. Fowler would be around that 1830s there.
Fowler's a well-established Australian company, aren't they?
Absolutely, and they're still in business today.
Right. This one here?
That's what they call a Bellarmine. That would date from around that sort of late 1700s, that type of thing. It's called a bearded Bellarmine. So it's a bearded thing with an encroachment there, and very, very desirable.
Well, that's it from Antiques Down Under at the Adelaide Historical Bottles Collectors Fair.